Jesus fucking Christ, how the fuck am I supposed to fucking do this bullshit?
What the fuck you doing in here, pal?
Hopefully your mom. She seems like she could really use somebody who knows how to treat her right. More bar fight stories. The first place I worked at, I had to kick out way more drunk people than at the eventual place that I worked at the most. And the first place I worked at wasn't even a bar. The strongest thing we served was wine. So that was funny. It was such a contrast when I started working for the actual bar, and people were way more chill than at the restaurant that I worked at first starting out. And again, I was the largest, most physically capable member of staff at the time. I wasn't I wasn't the tallest person, but I was wider than everybody else. And so anytime there was a problem customer, they'd be like, hey, Matt, can you come tell this customer to leave? And that's usually all it was at the restaurant. It was very rare that I had to physically escort somebody out. But even then, I wasn't like wrestling them out. It was more like guiding them to their front door in a friendly, yet still, you know, forcible way. Not like I made it very clear that they were leaving whether they wanted to or not. I just didn't have to physically, you know, throw them out. I had my arm around their shoulder and things like that.
Someone gets hurt.
The only person getting hurt is you. No. I would prefer it if you just die. How about that? It's already too late. It's already too late. How the fuck am I supposed to do this nonsense? Jesus fucking Christ.
Dude, I really don't like your face.
That's not very nice. That was the weirdest one. What the hell? Just straight up called me fucking ugly. God damn. Okay. Go fuck yourself, lady. Jesus. More bar fight stories. There was a time where oh my god, it's already too late. I should have already killed everybody by now. How the fuck am I supposed to do this challenge? Holy shit.
Nothing.
Oh, motherfucker. There was the one where the one big guy just got really drunk and bumped into a lady, like on accident. Like he wasn't trying to hurt her, but he was, you know, had no control over his body. Bumped into a lady and straight up knocked her down flat. What's it called? And it wasn't clear that it was an accident to everybody else at the bar. So this guy had a bunch of people trying to kick his ass because of that. And he started getting kind of aggressive because, you know, people were trying to beat him up, and he started swinging around and people were trying to get into god damn, just barely. Oh, fuck it. Fuck this one. People were trying to beat him up, and he was getting aggressive because, yeah, people were trying to beat him up, and he started flailing around. And what I had to do is I snuck in, I clinched him up, pinned him against the wall, and told him we're leaving and you need to calm down. And then this other patron started trying to punch him over me, and I'm like, fuck, dude, I got this. Fuck off. I got this. I don't. And what I ended up saying was like, hey, I don't need your help. Leave us alone. And I just kept repeating that until, and putting my body in between the patron and the guy I was wrestling with, so that, you know, people wouldn't get fucking like hurt. Because again, as a business owner, you don't want people actually getting hurt in your establishment. And again, I wasn't a business owner. I really liked I really liked working there. I liked the owners. They were all really good to me. So every action that I took, I was thinking about, it's like, I can't hurt people. I can't physically hurt people here. That would be bad. I can't do that. And so anytime I got physically involved with patrons at this place, it was like, I need these people to leave.
Going in here.
They've done nothing to me. I just need them to leave. They haven't insulted me. They haven't threatened me. They're just causing a ruckus, and I don't want anyone to get hurt. And so yeah, no, that was yeah, no, there were multiple people trying to kick this guy's ass because he was out of control. And ideally, he would have been kicked out before all this happened. You know, I wasn't the bartender that night. I was just a server, so I'm not keeping track of how much people are drinking, like every customer's drinking. I'm only keeping track of my immediate customers because that is the extent of what my responsibilities are. When I'm a server, I just keep track of my own customers. But he wasn't cut off before he got that drunk. The thing is that the lead up to the incident where he knocked over the lady, and again it was on accident, happened within seconds, and so I reacted to the situation as best as I could, and so and like I said, I clinched up with him. Pinned his arm against his body, pinned him against the wall, and said, "Hey, we're leaving." And then again, guy behind me started trying to punch him from behind me. Thankfully, you know, I kept a big enough distance between all of us where no punches landed on the guy, and any punches that landed on me were hitting me in my shoulders. And yeah, eventually I was like, hey, no, I got this. I don't need your help. Go sit back down. And eventually that worked. Nobody got hurt. I tossed the guy out. I almost literally, I clinched him out. Thankfully nobody was actually hurt. Even the lady was like, oh no, it was an accident. He wasn't actually trying to hurt me. They were like jumping around, and he knocked her over while they were jumping around. This is a big guy. That's another one. This wasn't a bar fight, but this is a good concept to understand, that you do not often need to physically do anything to de-escalate a situation. You don't always even have to say anything. This guy came in drunk, like slurring his words, could barely move, drunk, just sat at the bar, and the bartender at the time was like, no, you're not drinking here, you're already drunk, go, like, you're not drinking here. And then he started getting super racist towards the bartender because he wanted to drink, which, you know, you want something from someone. I don't understand how I don't understand the logic to go, I want something from this person, they're not giving it to me, so I'm going to insult them based off of their race. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. As soon as he started getting racist, the bartender went, Matthew, this guy needs to be kicked out. And I walked out from around the corner because I was taking care of my tables in the back, and I walked out from around the corner of the bar. Damn! I'm gonna try this again. I walked out from around the corner of the bar with my patented death stare that I give people when I want to be intimidating, and he fucking booked it. Straight up ran out like the coward he was. The weak coward he was. Oy, oy, oy. And that death stare doesn't always work. The death stare, like, is not a guaranteed tactic, because that could very easily escalate the situation into violence. But I knew that was already on the table. So if it I knew that if it was going to escalate, I wanted to make it clear that he was the aggressor in any kind of sense. And so I gave him my patented death stare with my arms crossed as I was walking towards him, and he ran. Fucking coward. It's a good thing he ran too. Like I said, I don't want to hurt people. Ever. Like, it's not a pleasant thing. I've been in physical encounters and situations where I've had to hurt people, and it's not fun. When I say I've been in one where I've had to hurt people, and that was a time where in high school when someone tried to like mug me or assault me. I don't really know. They punched me in the face out of nowhere when I was walking home, and I kicked them in the head and ran. And like it felt cool after the fact, but like still, it's like ideally I wouldn't have had to hurt that person, but it is what it is. You should never seek out violence. Fuck off. Should always be the last resort. Like it was with that guy, where I just looked at him and he ran. I didn't chase after him. I didn't track him down on the street and beat the shit out of him. Nah, he was no longer a problem, and so I didn't need to do anything. Of course, if I was a police officer, I would have had to shoot him in the back because I was fearing for my life and the life of people around me against an unarmed man. Yes. Very logical indeed. What's it called? What's it called? Any other ones? My,
As far as you go.
What's it called? Any other ones? As far as I'm aware, I'm the only person who's had to break up a bar fight between non-humans. This was fun. So the bar I worked at had a quote-unquote patio. It wasn't a real patio. It was just an area of the sidewalk that was extra wide, so we put tables there. And there are a lot of dog owners in the county that I live in and work in. Or worked in, I should say. And so, you know, we had a lot of customers who had dogs, so they would sit out on the patio. Well, these customers had a very nervous dog because it was a puppy. It was just a baby. And baby puppies can be nervous when they're out in public with a bunch of strangers. And that's exactly what was going on there. A lady with a pit bull came by. And so the thing about pit bulls get a bad rap. People think that they're prone to biting compared to other dogs. They are not. There's no real breed of dog that is naturally aggressive towards people. However, when it comes to natural aggression towards other dogs, that is an argument you can say about pit bulls. In fact, many dogs are going to be naturally aggressive to many breeds of dogs are going to be naturally aggressive towards other dogs unless you train it out at them or you expose them to other dogs early in their lives. This lady had a pit bull, a fully grown pit bull. Sees this puppy that's nervous, and pretty much any dog that is bred as like a shepherd dog or a guard dog or like a fighting dog is going to see another dog that's nervous and be like, hey, why is this dog so nervous? It's probably because he's fucking up to something. He's probably here to take my shit. And so this pit bull started getting super aggressive towards this puppy and started going after it. And the lady who owns it was could not have been more than 90 pounds, dealing with a pit bull that probably weighs more than her, and she could not control this dog. And I saw this happening from the inside, and so I ran out. The owner of the puppy was doing a great job of bracing themselves and furniture between her and the pit bull, but this pit bull was not stopping and not going to stop. So I ran up there and I got in between the pit bull and everything else, and I collar tied the pit bull, and I fucking wrestled it into the apartment building that the lady lived in, because she lived in the apartment building that the bar was attached to. So yeah, and that was probably the most dangerous bar fight in terms of bodily harm to a living thing that I have ever actually been involved in. And again, it was not between humans. You know? We live in a weird world, my friends.
I'll make you pay.
How much is it gonna cost me? I don't have a lot of money. Not a lot of money to be made in Let's Plays anymore, I'm afraid. Man, I wish I figured out what I figured out in terms of how to fucking run a Let's Play channel when it was still making a lot of money. It's not anymore. And that's fine. I do the Let's Plays for fun. I enjoy making these, but like, still, I look at how much money Let's Play channels were making just a few years ago. And some people I know are like, oh, you should stream. And yeah, I probably could get into streaming. It's a very similar skill set. The thing about that is just it's such a bloated industry at the moment, and everybody's trying to do it. So it's like, and I don't know. I don't know if I could do it and be successful. And if you want to be successful at streaming, you have to treat it like a job. People who stream for a living, it is their job. And I just I can't do that. We do not make enough money for me to dedicate the amount of time on something that isn't guaranteed to bring home the bacon, you know? Oh, fuck. Damn it. Got too greedy trying to fucking beat this level in under 3 minutes. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, No! I missed it! I just barely missed it! What the fuck? Oy, oy, oy. Oh. No! No! Oh, I gotta try again. Oh, man.
You'll pay for this.
Get the better of you.
I guess.
Drop your
There we go. Killed them all nice and fast. Let's keep going.
can't keep up. Came to the wrong place, pal.
It does feel good that I know that I can handle myself in physical conflict and in emergency situations. Just having that confidence and knowing that I have proven to myself that I'm capable of handling myself and those situations multiple times. But it's important to be able to handle yourself in more than just like physical altercations. There are emergency and stressful situations that are going to happen that do not require physical altercation, that I have proven to be able to handle myself in as well that a lot of people aren't. And I don't know what exactly it is. I don't know if it's because of my combat sport and martial arts training that I'm able to do that. Because, you know, the way you get better at combat sports and martial arts is to put yourself under controlled stress. Practice stressed. Because, like, you know, there have been medical emergencies involving myself or loved ones where everybody panicked and I was the only one who was able to actually do anything. Or, like, being able to advocate for myself medically in a situation where pretty much everybody else failed to do so. And again, I don't know what it is that motherfucker should have gotten stabbed. Should have gotten fucking stabbed, that asshole.
Put that down before someone gets hurt.
He stabbed him in the dick because that's what he deserves. I need this.